So
I think
how were the payments done? Were you paid per match? Is it after the end of the international duty? Match bonuses?
not really national team. When you travel for an away game, they have to pay you there and then. These payers, I think the greatest amount I got was I think $500 by then. You know, the national team of our time, there was no money absolutely.
So I want to know that first call up that you had, and you went for Sekafa. I'm sure that was the first time you received quite a lot of money compared to when you were playing for Idiofe Hills. How did it feel? Did it surprise you that you could actually make such money out of football?
No, that money too. That $500 by then when the rates were too low.
But that was a lot of money.
It was a lot of money by then, but it couldn't do anything. To me, compared to now, people are paid 2,000, 3,000. It's not a lot of money. If now see whatever you've been paid and now, which will have done something better for me, I think. I really felt by then, okay, fine. It was there a little, it helped, but not really much.
I remember in Vara, whenever you would come back from national duty, you would come back with some jerseys, I think training attire. You would bring them to your dormitory. I think you were sleeping in CC at the time.
Yeah.
So we had inter-class competitions where you would dress the entire football team of CC in Uganda Cranes jersey and would be like, how can we even compete?
You know, football, if you want to win, I believe if you prepare well, you will.
Your dormitory had complete sets, jerseys, it had playing boots, and then you had us who were playing bare feet, who were using sneakers, and it was difficult to compete at the time. You really intimidated us, I hope you know.
No, psychologically, that's what I know, because that's the difference between me and you who are doing something somewhere. I just wanted to play around us so that we win the game quickly. But also, I just felt like this is where I come from, and I really want to, because every time you come back, you find full suitcase with your jerseys, with your pictures, with what. Yeah. So I really wanted, whenever I go, they always tell me that I need a national team jersey, I need this. I think Dan Musama, the son to late women, was a very, very good friend of mine.
We used to call him.
Yes. So everything what I did, I think we used to be in close contact.
You and him were very tight, literally.
Up to now.
School,
Up to now.
So tight.
Yes.
Yeah. Whenever you would sit down, you would see Caesar. Whenever you would see Caesar, you would sit down.
Yes.
Yeah. So just to wind up, I'm quite sure. Right now you're the head coach of the Paraka Football Club, and you were previously, of course, part of the managerial team at Arua Hill Sports Club before you were given this opportunity to be the head coach at the Paraka Football Club. It's a historical club, a club loved by people in Arua and even in West Nile, and the mandate has been given to you to actually lead that club probably back to the Uganda Premier League. I know it's quite challenging, being that you're just growing into that position. It could be quite challenging, and then you might actually looking at some of the players that you coach or you coached at Arua Hill and even at the Paraka Football Club. There are players that probably look at this opportunity and they will be like, we also want to play in the national team. So what kind of advice do you think you can give such young aspiring players that will also want to make it to the national team following in your footsteps?
Yeah, I think so many times this question people have been asking me about how people will be able to reach there, but you find a situation whereby somebody now is 7-8 years, he has not even been summoned to the national team. There are so many factors really if you want to make it to this national team. One, you really need to have to perform. Let me now start with the people who are playing the Uganda Premier League and Big League.
Yeah,
you really need to work very, very, very hard. This ideology which people always say that the national team is for the Baganda, that's not right.
It doesn't work.
Doesn't. These people, they work hard.
Yeah.
And they always, you're playing, you have a challenge, he comes and lifts your hand up. But the only difference now is us who are here in West Nile, you find Ceaser Okhuti, who has been doing very well, is completely down his happiness. But you have not come to him to try to see his problem, what's happening with him. Might have a challenge with an injury. In fact, I had an injury that kept me for a full year.
Yeah.
I didn't participate, I didn't do anything. So when I come back for the second year, you find my performance will not be the same. Like
confidence levels.
Yes. So all these are challenges. But whatever has been happening to us, you try to come around. If there's any promising talent that is here, come and help this talent. Don't allow this talent just to die from here. They really need to work hard. They need to be motivated. They really want. I just want to encourage them to like what they are doing. First of all, if you have trust, if you like whatever you're doing, it's going to help you. If you want it as a job, work hard for it. There's no success that you're going to attain when you're sleeping. Get your canvas, do extra trainings apart from what the coaches are giving you. To make the difference.
Yeah, true.
To make the difference.
Yeah. So I like the fact that you have clarified on the issue of tribalism. Most times we've had those phrases so much in our spaces. Even footballers say it a lot. The national team, you're only called if you're someone from central Uganda, you're in Uganda or that kind of thing. But the fact that you've just clearly put it and you've broken through the national team from Arua, being a Lobara from Arua, and at the time the publicity was very small. No, there was no social media at the time. It was there, yes, but it was not as loud as it is right now. So there was nothing like video clips are shared on social media and then maybe the national team coach is able to watch it. No, the talent was identified from grassroots and then recommended up to national level. So I must say you've really served your purpose playing for the national team and playing for clubs that you've played for and bringing joy for the people of West Nile. So maybe just lastly, just to ask you, in your playing career, which one do you think is your favorite goal? The goal that you've scored and you feel it will stick with you forever. I'll go first. Against Express, that last minute winner at Wankulukuku. I think, to me, I feel that is probably your best goal. I was there and that goal sent us, I think, to a different dimension, playing for Ndoparaka Football Club. Was it 2019 or 2020?
I think 2019 or 2020. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So, but which one is your favorite goal? A goal that you look back to and you're like, okay, this one I think I love.
I've scored a lot of goals. Others may not be on camera or not on TV. But okay, the timing also where this goal I think I scored mattered a lot because the anxiety was there. People were worried we were going to play a draw with Express.
It was 1-1 at the time.
It was 1-1 at the time.
And you scored, I think, in the 92nd or 93rd.
I came as a substitute to replacing Alfred Leko. I think by then I only came for 15 minutes when Charles Livingston was introduced me for Leko. Yeah. Because by then the pecking order, I think the Alfred Leko and other people were ahead of me. I think Shaban was also by the time who was there. The also goals I scored out of camera. Recently, I think I scored one against Chetume. Yeah.
In the big league.
So I thought that one will have been compared the distance and okay, fine. This was acrobatic, but Express.
But that goal for, against Express, it is the timing. It is the last minute game, and you know how difficult it is to win away from home in Ugandan football. And then 1-1, I think we had given up already. We were like, okay, we will take the draw. But then you come up with that goal. I think it's a goal that will stick with very many of us who were at Wankulukuku watching that game. It will stick with us forever. People might have watched the highlights, but the feeling is different when you watch it live.
I think every time I put it for my children to watch, and they always see me and say, when one day they ask me, what kind of job do you do? I say it is there. So there's nothing apart from football.
All right, thank you very much for your time. And I hope I wish you success, especially in your managerial career.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure you're growing and definitely you will be someone someday.
Thank you.
All right, all the best.
Okay.
All right.